But it all hints at the eternal reality, just as the film manages to use the right cues that give you the atmosphere and feeling of holiness and the insight into something eternal beyond the life of El Cid, in this case, that he rides off on a horse into the eternal, a spiritual world that's what it was all truly about, his life before. And, you know, the romance that's weaved into the film becomes somehow his sweetheart's devotion to his eternal being. Which, in a sense, defines her. The glory and loveliness of him. Something of that, isn't it? I was so inspired by this film, and I thought, as a secular boy, I thought, but this is a pointless hope. I can't be like El Cid. That sort of medieval, or emerging from the medieval state of Spain, fighting the Moors, you know, this religious battle, and a worldly king who you know, El Cid was the devoted citizen of, but somehow his devotion showed a devotion to something much higher than his earthly king of Spain, to God. And somehow he embodied a view of God, but I didn't realize that, you see. I just realized there was something great about El Cid that I wanted to be, and I couldn't be because, well, for 1,000 reasons, but the fundamental one was it's a historical context. Spain and that sort of thing doesn't exist any longer in that way, you know. It's just historicity. I mean, it's not even history, in fact, is it? It's just fantasy history. It's, well, it's all imagination. The very, very backbone of hope. The fertile ground in which hope takes root and gives life, eternal life. You see, I moved from being secular at that sort of age, I don't know, teens, to my 20s, a state of wanting God to exist. To my 30s, living as though he exists, thanking him for everything good and lovely. To my 40s, choosing a new country, labelled from England to New Zealand, if you like, turned everything upside down. Staggering. To a new life of my 50s. shalom, abundance, warmth, fresh air, a new sea land, into my 60s, enlightenment, release from all that binds, purification, perhaps what the Catholic calls purgatory, except I did it here, into my 70s, which is life in the kingdom of heaven, the family of God, loving the rest of the family, adults and children alike. And the 80s, 90s, 100s, 220s, 3000s, millenniums. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above in wisdom, power, and love.